back again, the family. I still remember my humble self, Delphine Ojua. Delphine. My friend called me DK Paris. Yes. So today we're talking about faithfulness in marriage. Faithfulness in marriage. It sounds very easy, right? But it's very tough. Because so many marriages now collapse because of this simple word, faithfulness. Faithfulness. Faithfulness in marriage is a concept of unfailing remaining loyal to someone or something and putting that loyalty into consistent practice. Yes. You have to be loyal to someone. Your husband, might be your wife, your master. But what I'm discussing today is the marriage aspect. Faithfulness in marriage. So you being faithful, being loyal, being trustworthy to your spouse, might be your husband or your wife, for the marriage to go well, to go very fruitful. Faithfulness is very important in the marriage. Very, when I mean very important. Because when you are faithful in your marriage, it brings trust. Trust. Your spouse happens to trust you, will know what you can do and what you cannot do. Even when you will hear gossips outside about you, the spouse, he will choose to believe and will choose not to believe based on what you have been displaying in his presence. You understand? When you behave trustworthy, that's how your spouse will also believe you. They will not want to be listening to outside gossip. Outside gossip causes damage in the family, causes damage. Because when you as a spouse, you choose to be listening to outside gossips, your marriage will start breaking up. Your marriage will break because of what? Outside gossip. And what leads to this outside gossip is this unfaithfulness. Yes. Not having trust in your spouse. Believing what your neighbor has to tell you. Always giving listening ear to gossipers. When you give listening ear to gossipers for the first day, they will have the courage to come another day, and thereby causing confusion in your marriage. Faithfulness is very important. Faithfulness is good in marriages. That's why marriages now collapses, divorce later here and there. But if you are faithful to your spouse already know your in and out. Not hiding anything from your spouse. Being open. Yes, that's why you choose to marry him or her. You have to be open to the person to know you very well. Faithfulness. Not cheating on your spouse. Yes, having immorality. Doing things that are not supposed to be done in your marriage. You go outside and do it. Yes, infidelity. That's it. You have to be faithful. Faithful even when your spouse is not there, will know that yes, what my partner will be doing, he knows already. He will know if you'll be inside or you'll be outside. He knows where you will be. And when he calls you, you should also be faithful enough to tell him or her the truth. Because as the saying goes, say, the truth shall set you free. Because if you tell your spouse the truth, even when he hears it outside, he will know that yes, my spouse has already told me. But when you do not tell him or her the truth, when he hears it outside, you know the truth is very easy to find. Very easy. And when you are telling lies to your spouse, you will know. Like for me, I will know. I don't know. If people are that connected, when your spouse is doing something that is not supposed to be done in the marriage, you will know. But spiritually, your spiritual aspect will go down. Even you as a wife, if you are not faithful to your husband, even the prayers will not even work on him. To not work on him, and him, his own prayer too will not work on you. There will be division in the marriage. You know, when two partners are being faithful to each other, things work well. Many people happen to look outside and say, ah, look at these couples, they are doing well, they are understanding each other and the rest. The truth is being faithful. God approves that. That's why God said you should marry your own. Marry your own husband so that you will not cheat. You will not do what is called sin. Yes. You marry your own wife, you marry your own husband, whatever you have to do it with him or her. And the ladies too are to be blamed in some of the aspects. Because when your husband is in need of sex, you want to give him when you are okay with it. When your body moves you, you don't care how he will feel. It's very bad. So always try to respect him, at least. Try to put yourself in the mood, the same condition with him, so that everything will work well for the betterment of the family. Because when he starts cheating on you, both spiritually, financially, things will not go well. Things will not go well. Faithfulness is very good. It brings about trust. Even in your siblings, they learn from the parents. When they see that the parents are always understanding each other, there's peace, there's trust, the prayer line is up, is going higher day by day. It brings positive effects to the growth of the siblings, the family in general. So that's it. Faithfulness is very important in marriages. Nowadays, out of 100 marriages, let me just wait percentage, just 50 self. I mean, 50 self is even too much. 20% are the ones even trying to keep to these rules. And you have to draw close to God. He said in James chapter 4 verse 8, said, draw close to God and God will draw close to you. When you draw close to the Messiah, he will draw close to you. Those things that you find it hard to do, with his presence in your family, you will see that everything will start working well for the benefit of the family, for the growth of the family. What God wishes for all his children is good things. So we have to do our own part. Do our own part by keeping the commandments of God. I know it's not easy, but with God, all things are possible. Yes. Marriage, I pray that all that I've said, we should try to keep to it. Faithfulness, very important in marriage. When you are faithful to your spouse, the love even increases. Yes. If initially when he met you, the love was maybe, let me say 50%, 50-50. That's what they will say. I love you 50, you love me 50. But when he noticed that you are being faithful, what you speak is what you do. So some people brag a lot, I don't do this, I don't do that, but behind their back, they'll go ahead and do it. You think he's not watching you, the Messiah is watching you. So say what you can do. Don't say what you can't do. That brings a lot of damages in marriages. So God will help us. God will help us to do all that is required to move our family ahead. God will help us. There are some keys, procreation to discuss about. The 5 procreation, the 5 keys to make a happy family. 1, it's very important. 1, the first one is to draw close to God. God with God, all things are possible. As a family, as a married couple, as in the relationship aspect, courting aspects, you have to draw close to God. Yes. The second one is draw near to God. Draw near to your spouse. Yes, you have to be closer to your spouse, because it's when you are close to him you will be able to overcome some temptations. Being close to your husband, at least when devil want to come and tempt you, you will not be able. If you feel the urge of having sex, your spouse is there with you. You will not be tempted to cheat on him or her outside the marriage. So take responsibility for your thoughts. Yes, don't blame the devil when things are not going wrong. Take responsibility. By taking responsibility, you'll be able to fight it. With prayers, you can fight it. But always blaming your spouse, you say, it's my husband that caused it. It's my husband, when I called him, he didn't pick. That's why I cheated on him and the rest. No. You have to take responsibility and admit your fault. Marriages, you don't need to put blame on yourselves. Admit, and with prayer, you people will overcome it. So that's it. And again, if we do not admit it, everything will not go well, because there will be confusion in the marriage. There will be confusion in the marriage. God will help us, so that as we listen to this, I just mentioned 3. The remaining 2, I will say it in the next video. I'll complete in the next video. Yes. Please listen and subscribe for more. Click and subscribe for more. As God help us, we will build a good, fruitful, wealthy, peaceful marriage. Yes. When God is involved in our marriage, everything works well. Thank you for listening. Subscribe for more. More is coming. The remaining 2, I'll say it in the next video. So when you subscribe for more, when I upload it, you will be notified. Thank you all. Remain blessed. Love you all.